Listen very carefully, because what I'm about to reveal is not random. You were pulled to this message by divine interception. If you closed this video earlier, someone else would have won, but you stayed, and that changed everything. Archangel Michael says, "You, a thief, has been watching you. They want what I have reserved only for you. If you delay even 10 seconds, they will take it. There is a blessing with your name on it. Something God Himself signed for you. A breakthrough that is meant to shift your entire life forward. But at the same time, there is a plan, a person, a spirit, standing right at the edge of your blessing, waiting for your moment of weakness. Someone smiled at your face, but cursed you behind closed doors. Someone acted supportive, but the truth is, they can't stand the idea of you rising higher than them. Archangel Michael shows me a vision. You are standing in front of a locked door. Behind that door, your opportunity, your financial blessing, your next level favor, your restored relationships, your healing, your answered prayer. But there is someone behind you, pretending to be your friend, waiting for you to step away, just for a moment, so they can grab the key and take what belongs to you. Michael says, they want your position, they want your idea, they want your connection, they want your blessing, but they cannot win, unless you stop paying attention, and right now, He is commanding you, do not stop. There has been spiritual activity around you lately. Strange delays, sudden confusion, people changing attitude without reason, jealous eyes, watching your progress, dreams where something is being stolen, unexpected loss of energy, motivation, or peace. These are not coincidences. Every powerful blessing creates spiritual competition. Right when God is lifting you up, the enemy tries to make you fall. Right when favor is about to hit your life, someone tries to block your path. But hear this clearly, they are late. Your destiny already awakened. Your spirit already detected the threat. Michael says, I'll tell them, the time of silence is over. I am drawing my sword. I am standing beside them now. You may not have known who was against you, but heaven knew. You may not have understood why life suddenly got harder, but the enemy did. Because they saw what was coming for you. There is a calling on your life that terrifies darkness. You carry something rare, something divine, a gift, a power, a purpose, that others do not have. And that threat is the reason you're being attacked. But I want you to do something right now. Look at your hands. Yes, right now. There is authority in your hands. There is blessing written into your fingerprints. Nobody can copy what God designed only for you. Michael says, what is theirs cannot be taken, but what is unattended can be stolen. This is why you were brought here, right now, not later, not tomorrow, not accidentally. This message is your spiritual alarm. And if you are ready for the protection of heaven to activate, comment I claim what is mine so Archangel Michael sees your agreement. Your blessing is too close for you to stay silent. Your miracle is too important to ignore. Your breakthrough is too powerful to delay. Don't move. Don't scroll. Who is trying to take what belongs to you? Archangel Michael is revealing something very specific right now. The enemy is not a stranger from a far land. It is someone who has already entered your circle. Someone who has watched your journey closely. Someone who pretends to celebrate your success but secretly fears your rise. This person has studied you. They know what you carry. They have seen glimpses of the blessing God is preparing for you. And instead of supporting you, They have tried to find a way to replace you. Listen carefully. Michael says there are 3 types of people around you right now, and one of them is actively trying to take what belongs to you. The first type, those who truly love and support you. They want to see you win. They speak life into your dreams. They protect you even when you're not in the room. The second type, those who are neutral. They don't help you. They don't help you. They simply watch and stand aside. The third type, the dangerous one, the imitator. The one who smiles with their mouth but competes with their heart. They observe every move you make so they can copy it. They wait for your struggles, so they can step where you slip. Slip. Archangel Michael says, this third type is the one who has set their eyes on what is yours. They are not always loud. Sometimes they act supportive. Sometimes they offer advice. Sometimes they tell you they care, but secretly, they are threatened by you. Because they know something about you. You are chosen. You carry favor that cannot be bought. You have a destiny that cannot be duplicated. You have a calling that cannot be transferred. This person is driven by jealousy, insecurity, and fear. Fear that you will reach a level they could never touch. Fear that your blessing is greater than anything they have ever known. Fear that you will shine brighter than they do. Michael shows that this person has had moments of pretending to lift you up, while silently hoping you would fail. They said kind words, but their thoughts were sharp and poisonous. They acted like a friend but were secretly taking notes on your weaknesses. This is a spiritual attack disguised as friendship. Think back. Have you noticed sudden changes in behavior from someone close to you, someone who was once comfortable with you, but recently seemed distant, someone whose eyes no longer show joy when you succeed, someone who becomes quiet when you share good news, someone who tries to convince you to delay decisions or doubt yourself? That is not coincidence. That is exposure. Archangel Michael says, your spirit sensed the betrayal before your mind understood it. That feeling of discomfort around a certain person, that sudden distrust towards someone who used to feel safe, those are warnings from heaven. You need to remember this. The person who wants to replace you cannot become you. The person who wants your blessing cannot receive it. The person who wants your breakthrough cannot carry it. Cannot carry. But here is the danger. If you delay, if you stop praying, if you become distracted, if you walk away from what God told you to hold on to, the enemy will try to step in and claim what is yours. Not because they deserve it, but because they want to prevent you from rising. Some of you are thinking right now, I know exactly who this is. Michael wants you to acknowledge that feeling. Not out of fear, not out of anger, but to protect what is yours. Your blessing is close enough that the enemy has smelled it. Your miracle is visible enough that jealous eyes have spotted it. Your promotion is near enough that others are trying to get ahead of you. But God is uncovering every hidden plot. He is exposing every masked enemy. He is revealing every thief. Michael says, I will not allow them to replace you. But you must not give them space to sabotage you. You are entering a season where you must be very careful with your ideas. Do not share your next move. Do not reveal your plans until they are already done. Silence is your protection. Wisdom is your shield. If this message is reaching your spirit, if you feel this truth pressing on your chest, if someone's face came to your mind while hearing this, Archangel Michael wants you to do one thing. Comment. They cannot take what is mine. This is not just a comment. It is a declaration. it is a spiritual signature. It is a message to heaven that you are awake and aware. In the next section, I will reveal the signs you must watch immediately, signs that expose the enemy, without a doubt, signs that confirm who is trying to steal from you, signs that will protect you from being blindsided. Again, stay right here, because Archangel Michael has more to show you, and every sentence is lifting the veil off the truth. What comes next will open your eyes wider than ever before. Archangel Michael is ready to uncover the truth that has been hiding in plain sight. You have already sensed the enemy. You have already felt the discomfort. Now the signs are about to reveal their identity completely. The one who wants your blessing cannot stay hidden any longer. Darkness always slips when light enters the room. Sumanoid enters the room. These are the signs that show who is trying to take what belongs to you. Sign 1. They become silent when you share good news. Instead of celebration, their reaction turns cold or forced. They may congratulate you, but the tone feels empty. Their eyes do not shine. Their voice lacks joy, because your success threatens their insecurity. Sign 2. They always want to know your plans, but they never share theirs. They ask questions like, what are you working on? Where are you applying? Who are you talking to? What is your next move? Not because they want to help, but because they want to compete. Sign 3. They encourage you to delay. They speak words like, are you sure? Maybe wait a little longer. What if it doesn't work? They pretend to protect you, but secretly they are hoping hesitation will cost you the blessing. Sign 4. You feel drained after talking to them. Your mood shifts. Your energy drops. You suddenly doubt yourself or your decisions. That is spiritual warfare entering through conversation. The enemy can speak using familiar voices. Sign 5. When you struggle, they seem strangely comfortable. They offer sympathy, but deep inside there is a hidden relief. Your setbacks make them feel safe again. Sign 6. They imitate you. They copy your ideas, your style, your efforts. They want your outcome without paying your price. They want your glory without enduring your battle. They want your position without carrying your purpose. Sign 7. God keeps removing your peace around them. A small voice inside whispers, be careful, don't share too much, keep your distance. That is holy protection speaking louder than your emotions. Sign 8. They gossip about you in subtle ways. Backhanded compliments, small criticisms, jokes that strike too deep, words that plant doubt about you in others. They tear you down softly, so no one notices the damage. 9. You notice strange interruptions, or delays in your life when they get close. Plans fall apart, opportunities slow down, confusion enters your mind. That is not a coincidence. It is a sign of someone spiritually interfering with your progress. With Idishra 10, they suddenly show interest in things that are uniquely yours, your goals, your gifts, your relationships, your path, because the enemy always targets what is anointed. Michael says, your spirit has already recognized at least one of these signs. This message is confirming what you already knew but tried to ignore. There is someone around you who tried to play the role of a friend, but is actually an enemy in disguise. And the reason this is happening now is because your blessing is close. And the close breakthrough always provokes jealousy from those who lack purpose. Elevation always reveals the true faces of the people around you. Listen to this. The enemy never attacks what is weak. The enemy attacks what is about to rise. The enemy attacks what God is about to bless. That is why your life has felt like a battlefield recently. That is why your relationships have been shaking. That is why you feel pushed to isolate yourself. Because God is clearing the crowd, exposing every liar, revealing every fake, separating you from the one who wants to replace you. What they don't know is this: your blessing is not something that they can simply grab. It requires a heart that is chosen. It requires a spirit that is obedient. It requires a destiny that is appointed. They want the crown, but not the calling. They want the reward, but not the responsibility. They want the results, but not the warfare. Archangel Michael says, they can steal the idea, they can steal the plan, they can steal the strategy, but they cannot steal the anointing, and without anointing, the blessing will crush them. Now, I need you to respond with boldness. If at least one of these signs opened your eyes, if this message is speaking directly to a current situation, then declare in the comments, I am protected from every hidden enemy. Because agreement activates protection. Your voice establishes a spiritual barrier. Your declaration sends a command into the invisible realms. Stay with me, because in the next section Michael will reveal the shocking truth about what they are actually trying to take, and why the battle for your blessing has intensified. Enemy thinks they are winning, but they are about to be exposed in the light of truth. And once truth comes, the thief loses every power they thought they had. Do not move. Do not scroll. The revelation that comes next changes everything. On the hours changes every. Your position is the doorway to every blessing that follows it. Your destiny, your authority, your calling, your influence, your breakthrough, your future family. Your peace, your divine inheritance. Let's go into the place God has prepared for you. Every chain breaks, every curse ends, every generational battle turns into generational blessing. The enemy is terrified of your awakening, terrified of the moment you understand who you truly are, terrified of the moment you claim what is already yours. Listen closely. If someone steals your money, you can make more. If someone takes a job, you can find another. If someone copies your idea, God can give you a better one. But if someone steals your position, some blessings will never manifest, because some doors only open for the person God assigned to them. Michael says, the enemy is not after your possessions. They are after your identity. They want the life that was created for you because they are lost in their own. They want your path because they have no direction in theirs. They want your calling because they have none that can lift them as high as God is lifting you. Your purpose is the treasure. Your destiny is the weapon. And that is what the enemy fears most. Think about the recent struggles you faced, the sudden resistance, the unexpected setbacks, the silent battles. You told no one about. Those were not random storms. Those were strategic attacks to distract you from your next level. Michael warns, the enemy does not need to destroy you if they can simply delay you, because delay is the thief's greatest weapon. They wait for you to lose energy. They hope you lose confidence. They want you to question yourself, so they can take your place before you step into it. That is why urgency brought you here. That is why this message found you now, not earlier, not later, right at the moment where one decision could change everything. And now comes something important. Pay close attention to this. Archangel Michael is telling me God has written your name on a blessing so big that it will shift the course of your entire life. This blessing includes restoration of what was lost, return of what was stolen, rise beyond every limitation, recognition you prayed for, joy you thought you'd never feel again. But with every big blessing comes a big battle, because the enemy fights hardest where God has already decided victory. warfare increase, it is because the breakthrough is near. If you have felt people turning against you, it is because God is separating you from those who would sabotage your future. If you have felt spiritually alert recently, it is because heaven has been warning you to guard your assignment. Carefully, your assignment, carefully. Michael says, they can fight for your blessing, but they cannot win as long as you do not quit. Your destiny does not require their approval. Your elevation does not need their permission. Your calling cannot be cancelled. Your purpose cannot be replaced. The enemy may try to enter your life disguised, but once truth enters, every manipulator is exposed. Now, I want you to participate in something powerful, because YouTube has a new feature that allows viewers to give a positive signal directly to the algorithm. Michael wants you to press that new rating button now, because every good signal you give helps spread God's message to more people who need this protection. Take 1 second and rate this message. It is not for the video. It is for the mission. Now, if this revelation opened your eyes, and you now understand the true battle, declare boldly in the comments, my purpose cannot be stolen. Your declaration builds a shield around what is yours. Heaven responds to actions of faith. Stay right here, because in the next section you will learn why God allowed this fight, and why the enemy is panicking right now. The tables are turning in your favor. The shift has already begun, and the next revelation will prove that nothing the enemy tried has worked against you. Do not move. Do not look away. Your time is coming closer with every breath you take. Archangel Michael says something that might surprise you. This battle did not happen because you are weak. This battle happened because you are chosen. If you ever wondered, why me? Why this struggle? Why is someone trying to take what is mine? Why is my progress always under attack? Why do I have to fight for everything I deserve? Here is the truth heaven is revealing now. God allowed this challenge because the blessing coming into your life is larger than anything you have ever carried before. There is a shift happening in your story, a transformation too big to remain in the presence of people who would try to steal, sabotage, or delay what belongs to you. You have been asking for elevation. You have been praying for breakthrough. You have been hoping for a new life, and this is the process that leads to the promise. The enemy did not start this war. God exposed the enemy, so that when you rise no one can say they helped you get there but God. Michael says, the pressure is proof of the potential inside you. The attack is evidence of the assignment given to you. The warfare confirms the weight of your calling. If your future was small, you would not be worth attacking. If your destiny was ordinary, no one would be trying to replace you. If your blessing was light, jealous eyes would not be watching you. The resistance you feel now is heaven's announcement that greatness is near. Think about everything you've overcome, the pain that tried to break you but formed strength inside you, the betrayal that tried to destroy you but made you wiser, the delays that tried to discourage you but built patience and perseverance. You grew, you sharpened, you matured, you awakened, and that is why this blessing is coming now, because you are ready to handle what God prepared for you. Michael shows me a vision. While others were busy competing, you were busy surviving. While others tried to copy your gift, you were learning how to master it. While they tried to take shortcuts, you stayed faithful through the long road. This is why God is lifting you higher. Your character has been tested. Your heart has been purified. Did not quit even when quitting felt like the only option. God allowed the enemy to reveal themselves, so you would not take them into the next season. where they would have tried to claim credit for a blessing. They never qualified for. Michael says, they may have fought you, but they did not defeat you. They may have planned against you, but they did not stop you. They may have tried to steal from you, but they did not succeed. What they don't understand is this: every attempt to block you only pushed you closer to God. Every setback only prepared your comeback. Every disappointment opened a better path. Every closed door protected you from walking into the wrong room. God trusted you with this battle, because He knew you would survive it, and come out stronger. Now listen to this carefully, because this is where the shift becomes undeniable. Your next blessing does not just elevate you, enemy. Your breakthrough does not just restore what was stolen. It multiplies it. Your promotion does not just lift you up. It exposes those who tried to hold you down. The enemy did not make a mistake by attacking you. They made a mistake by reminding heaven who you are. You are not behind positioned. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared. You are not losing. You are being sharpened for victory. And right now, I want you to help this message reach others who are in the same battle. Tap the new YouTube rating signal. Give this message a push forward, so more people can receive this clarity. Your one action can help someone get the warning before it is too late. If this truth touched your spirit, if you now understand why this battle showed up in your life, then declare in the comments, "My battle proves my purpose." Your words form spiritual authority. Your agreement confirms your faith. Your declaration builds the wall that keeps the enemy outside of your destiny. Archangel Michael will speak protection directly into your life. He will release a decree that covers your blessing and strips every enemy of access. Do not move. The spiritual turning point is next. Right now, Archangel Michael is drawing a line in the spirit. A boundary that the enemy can no longer cross. A shield that blocks every attempt to steal what belongs to you. This section is not just a message. It is a spiritual decree, a command being issued into the unseen world. Michael says, the battle has been loud, but the victory will be louder. You were attacked because the enemy saw something coming that you could not yet see. A breakthrough forming like a rising storm, powerful enough to change the entire atmosphere of your life. But now the storm has turned in your favor. The wind of change is blowing behind your back, pushing you forward, not pulling you down. Michael declared, your position is secured, your identity is protected, your path is cleared. There is a sword of divine fire drawn on your behalf. A wall of angelic defense rising around what is yours. No thief can cross this barrier and survive the attempt. Listen closely to every word. What was delayed is now accelerating. What was blocked is now opening. What was hidden is now being revealed. What was attacked is now being promoted. Michael shows me a vision, the enemy's hand reaching toward your blessing, but the moment they touch it, their power collapses, their access is revoked, their influence breaks like thin glass. They tried to take something that was not theirs to hold. Lord, and heaven has issued a warning to them. There is a price for touching what God has anointed. Every plot they formed is turning into their own downfall. Every trap they set is becoming their own prison. Every lie they spread is becoming their own exposure. Because protection does not only guard you, protection reveals truth. You are stepping into a new spiritual status. Untouchable, unshakable, unstealable. Michael's presence around you is increasing. You may feel warmth, you may feel peace, You may feel a calm strength rising inside your chest. That is the activation of divine authority replacing every trace of fear. This decree is being stamped right now. No enemy can outrun your calling, no jealousy can override your destiny, no thief can take what God signed for you. The enemy planned to intercept the blessing before it reached your hands. But now they must watch you receive all of it, while they lose every access point they once had. You have survived the worst part. Now you will walk into the best part. Michael says, lift your head, straighten your shoulders. There is royalty in your posture. There is power in your presence because heaven stands behind you. Now this moment marks the end of spiritual theft and the beginning of spiritual restoration. Everything that was taken will be returned with interest. Everything stolen in silence will be restored in public. But you must respond in faith, because agreement is the key that locks the enemy out permanently. Right now, I want you to do two things. First, use the new YouTube rating signal. Push this message forward, so more people receive the protection they need. Your action becomes someone else's rescue. Second, declare in the comments with full authority, I am divinely protected, not whispering, not doubting, but declaring, because the enemy hears confidence and trembles. Your voice is part of this spiritual shield. Your words are the lock on the door of your destiny. Your faith is the sword that cuts down every attack. And now prepare yourself, because this protection is not the final change. It is the preparation for justice. In the next section, the balance shifts dramatically. The spiritual court will rule in your favor, and God will return what was taken in a way so undeniable that even your enemies will have to admit you were chosen all along. Do not move. Justice is coming for you next. Your blessing will be visible. Your rise will be undeniable. Your transformation will be witnessed by the same people who doubted you. Michael says, the enemy will not only fail, they will be forced to watch you win. The same voice that tried to discourage you will hear news of your breakthrough. The same hand that tried to pull you down will have to clap as you rise. The same spirit that tried to replace you will see there is no substitute for the chosen one. God does not just give justice, God shows justice. He lifts you higher than the place they tried to steal from you. He multiplies the blessing that hoped to block. He restores your identity stronger than before. You are not stepping back into what you lost. You are stepping forward into more than you were ever supposed to receive. The season of struggle was proof that a greater season was on the way. You have paid the price. Now you will see reward. The battle is not your definition, victory is. And now Archangel Michael has one request, because your agreement seals this shift. If you believe God is delivering justice in your life, if you can feel the change already happening, if you know the enemy's plan has failed, comment and declare with authority, justice is being served in my life. That declaration becomes a notice in the spirit, a message to every enemy, a signature that you are standing with heaven. Stay with me, because in the next section, Archangel Michael will move from justice to restoration. He will speak about the return of what was stolen, and how God will deliver it back to you with increase and honor. The blessing is not coming someday. It is already on its way toward you now. There is a moment in every spiritual battle when the enemy realizes one truth. They cannot defeat you by strength. They must defeat you by manipulation. They have been watching your timing, your hesitation, your delays, and your distractions. They believe if they can slow you down just a little more, your blessing will slip away untouched right into their hands. Archangel Michael is revealing that the enemy's current tactic is not loud, not aggressive, not Dramatic. It is silent delay, not delay caused by external obstacles, but delay triggered inside your own mind. Second-guessing yourself, questioning whether this blessing is really yours. Overthinking opportunities meant to be immediately claimed. Letting fear frame your decision. Act even when your spirit says, "A move now." That hesitation is their weapon. They know you are chosen. They know God has approved the blessing. They know heaven has already released what belongs to you. But if they can make you uncertain, if they can make you wait, if they can make you think you're not ready, they can take what was meant for you. So Archangel Michael is coming strong in this moment. Act without fear, respond without doubt, move when heaven moves, not when the enemy stalls you. Someone is trying to place their hand on what is yours. A job that wasn't theirs, a door that wasn't theirs, a door that wasn't theirs, a relationship that wasn't theirs, a reward. They never fought for a destiny. They never prayed for. They have been trying to claim it with confidence, while you have been trying to claim it with caution. They are moving boldly. You are moving carefully, and that difference is exactly where they thought would win. But God did not bring you this far to let someone else walk away with your victory. Michael says the enemy mistook your patience as weakness. They mistook your silence as lack of authority. They believed you wouldn't step up, that you wouldn't speak up, that you wouldn't show up. They thought you were slow, but what they didn't know is that you were aligning with divine timing. And now that timing has arrived, the heavens are no longer telling you to wait. Heaven is telling you, this is the moment where you must stand firm and declare, "This belongs to me, and I will not allow anyone to take it," because what is written in the book of destiny cannot be erased by human hands. What God authorized no one can steal. But understand this: the enemy is not backing away quietly. They are making one last hidden move, their final attempt at takeover. Not through force, but through illusion. Illusions like, "It wasn't meant for you," "You should settle for lesser," "You don't deserve this outcome," "You are too late." These are lies crafted to weaken your spirit right before your breakthrough manifests. Archangel Michael wants you to recognize the moment you are in. This is the final test of boldness. Blessing is at the brink of becoming visible, and the enemy is at the brink of disappearing. So they are entering their most dangerous phase, because desperate enemies do desperate things. This is why Michael is tightening your spiritual armor. He is activating your confidence, discernment. He is strengthening your declaration. He is preparing your hands to hold what is yours without fear of losing it again. Because once you reclaim what belongs to you this time, it will not be taken away. This time you won't have to fight for it again. This time the blessing will stand firmly under divine protection. But Michael says something critical here. When I grant you victory, do not explain yourself, do not apologize for winning, do not comfort the insecure, do not dim the blessing to make others comfortable. Because part of securing the blessing is owning your authority, and refusing in your authority, and refusing to shrink for anyone. The enemy used to read your doubts. Now they will read your dominance, and they will know you are not the same soul they once attacked. You are not stepping into the blessing afraid, you are stepping into it equipped. You are stepping into it prepared. You are stepping into it prepared. You are stepping into it anointed. Michael shows that a shift has already taken place. The enemy is now afraid of you. The same voice that once intimidated you now trembles. When you rise, the same hands that once tried to steal from you now shake. When you claim what is yours, this shift is permanent. Because a believer who has tasted resilience becomes unstoppable right now. Archangel Michael is asking you to engage your spiritual conviction. Do not let fear narrate your future. Do not let doubt drive your choices. Do not let anxiety write your story. Do not let hesitation sit in God's seat. This is where you show heaven. You are ready. Make this declaration in your heart right now. My blessings are mine. My purpose is mine. My breakthrough is mine. No one will take what God placed in my hands. And now Michael wants to test your boldness, not through silence, but through a public declaration, right here, right now. Here, right now. If this message is confirming what your spirit has been discerning, type into the comments, I claim what belongs to me. Your comment isn't just engagement, it is agreement, it is alignment, it is activation, it is spiritual signature, because when you comment those words you are letting heaven know you heard the instruction, you accepted the authority. You are ready to claim the victory, and when you do, Michael will unmask every thief, expose every pretender, and shut down every attempt to steal your divine inheritance. This is not a moment to doubt. This is a moment to declare what is yours forever, and no enemy, no delay, no strategy will ever override God's decision. You are stepping into the unstoppable side of destiny, and the enemy's final hidden move just failed permanently. You win now. You rise now. You claim now. You protect now. You own. Now this is your moment. This is your blessing. This is your victory. There comes a time in every spiritual journey when the persecutor becomes powerless and the protected becomes unstoppable. This is that moment for you. Archangel Michael is showing something powerful. The enemy was ahead of you. Yes, they were faster. Yes, they made bold moves before you did, but they were fast because they were afraid. They acted first because they sensed what you were becoming. They rushed because they knew your anointing was about to explode in visibility. They were never confident, they were only terrified. Michael reveals a divine reversal happening right now. Everything they thought would work in their favor is turning against them. Every shortcut they took is exposing them. Every lie they told is collapsing. Every plan they crafted is backfiring completely. Because when heaven decides to flip the script, nothing can prevent the tables from turning, and the reversal starts silently. You don't see it at first. You only feel a shift. You feel more peace. They feel more panic. You feel clarity. They feel confusion. You move with purpose. They move with fear. Nights of questioning but continuing anyway. Michael says, "Oh, they touched what was holy, and now their hands cannot hold anything. They tried to take what belonged to you, and instead they triggered your rise. Your delay made you stronger. Your pain made you wise. Your heartbreak made you resilient. Everything they used to weaken you strengthened you instead. And heaven always rewards the one who endured, not the one who cheated." This is why the reversal is happening now. Right in front of their face, the blessings they thought they captured are slipping through their fingers. The opportunities they thought they secured are being ripped away. The access they stole is being revoked. The territory they stepped into is expelling them, and they cannot control any of it, because God has entered the battlefield. Michael wants you to understand this. You are not receiving a blessing by chance. You are receiving justice, divine justice. You are stepping into what was rightfully yours from the beginning. And here is what makes this reversal miraculous. You are rising without revenge. You are winning without lowering your character. You are claiming destiny without becoming bitter. Your victory itself is the response. Your success is the answer. Your blessing is the message, and the message is simple. God favors the faithful. Michael shows that the enemy made one fatal miscalculation. They thought they were fighting you, but they were fighting your calling. They thought they were stealing from you, but were attempting to steal from heaven. They thought they could block you, but they were standing in front of a spiritual avalanche. And now that avalanche is coming down swift, loud, and undeniable. Your name is being lifted, your path is being cleared. Your blessing is being secured. This reversal is not subtle, it will be visible, obvious, undeniable. Even those who spoke against you will witness it, and when they see you rise, they will regret every attempt, every lie, every manipulation, every delay they tried to create, because the divine reversal does not just elevate you, it exposes them. Michael is saying something strong. You do not need to confront them, your success will confront them for you. You are crossing into a season where the things that blocked you will bow to you, will bow to you. You will go from overlooked to essential, from doubted to trusted, from minimized to magnified, because heaven is now revealing what it always knew. You were chosen long before anyone tried to compete with you. Right now Michael asks for only one form of agreement, a declaration that aligns your soul with this reversal. If this message is speaking directly into your situation, type in the comments. How the tables are turning in my favor. Not as a wish, not as a hope, but as a spiritual truth unfolding already. Your comment becomes a confession. Your confession becomes your confirmation. Your confirmation becomes your victory. The reversal is not coming. It is here, it is happening. It is unstoppable. What belonged to you is returning to you, and nothing and no one will be able to stop it anymore.